All right, guys. Hey. All right. Thank you guys for being patient. We had a little issue today, but today I had the opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to appear on the Richie Allen Show. The Richie Allen Show. Give it up for Richie Allen, Europe's biggest independent news radio show. It airs weeknights on richieallen.co.uk. We had a great time, great conversation. Go see Richie Allen. Add him on Twitter at Richie Allen Show. And as usual, this show is brought to you by justinformed.com, a social media site that does not steal your data, does not sell your privacy, and is there to spread information. Become a member of justinformed.com and tell them that Tim Black sent you. Coffee with Tim Black. Coffee with Tim Black. That's right. Yes. How you guys doing? My name is Tim Black. Welcome to the Coffee with Tim Black show. I'm glad you all could make it. It's really great having you here. Welcome to the Terror Dome. That's it, the Terror Dome, y'all. That's what you call it. Terror Dome. I remember that when that first came out, Mad Max, the original version. Yeah, that was something else. Look, guys, Road Warrior, that's the one. Movie trivia. Road Warrior, Mel Gibson, back in the day, set the standard for all of those like end of the world movies, like what happens after that. Great movie. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. My people on Periscope, my people on YouTube, my people on Facebook. Thank you for being here. We're going to get into some news. Let me see if my chat room is available. Yes, we are. My moderator, Truth Can't Be Silenced, is in the house. Thank you, moderator. Truth Can't Be Silenced. And I tell you, we got a good sense of humor, man. Us independent free thinkers, truly independent free thinkers. What's up, Amos? What's up, Zang? Let me see if I got Facebook in the house as well to go with my YouTube peoples. Zang. The DK's acronym. Why would I check out? Yeah, there you go. Oh, this guy, who's in here promoting other shows? I see you. That's what they do, you know. It's like, you know. I mean, we all been on Jimmy Kimmel's show. I'm sure they do the same thing on Jimmy Kimmel's show. Go to Jimmy Kimmel, they're promoting, you know, Stephen Colbert's show. You go to Stephen Colbert, they're promoting, you know, Bill Maher. This is what we do, you know. Go Tim Black. Yeah, man. The internet's a very small place. What's up, people? How y'all doing? Robert Downs. Facebook's always here. Donald Wright. It's good to have you. Sarah Kozminski. What up, sister? How you doing? They say, Tim Black, man. Tim Black. We have fun on this show. You can have fun, have a personality, and give out information that's vital to the community and to the world. And believe it or not, there are some people who are just waiting for it to be told a certain kind of way. That's what we try to do here on the Tim Black Show. Coffee with Tim Black. Guys, do you have your coffee? My coffee is old and stale, but I do have my water, guys, which is cool, right? You know, water works. Water works. All right, guys. Welcome, everybody. Hope Periscope people, are you in the house? Man, we really got to get Periscope engineers to get up to speed with Facebook and with YouTube, man. Frankly, it's disappointing. It's almost shameful how they neglect that platform when there's so much you should be able to do with it. But anyway, the news for today, folks, I would like to, you know what, let's jump into a clip. People love clips. They do love clips, Tim Black. Clips are fun. Now, we all know, if you are a frequent listener to this show, obviously, well, you should have by now seen my clip about Bernie Sanders and him picking at Amazon. And not just Amazon, but all these big corporations who get subsidies. Also, even if you missed that video, hopefully you saw my Ro Khanna interview where we talked about the legislation that Ro Khanna and Bernie Sanders have introduced called the Stop Bezos Act. Now, the Stop Bezos Act was to Stop Bad Employers Zeroing Out Subsidies Act. Because, see, there are a lot of these big corporations, pretty much all of them get subsidies from the government. Now, this you won't hear the Republicans talk too much about. A subsidy is basically akin to you getting a social safety net payment, such as SNAP benefits, which are like food stamps, or like some type of financial subsidies from the government. See, corporations get those too. They're just called subsidies. Don't they sound good? They sound good. I wouldn't mind a few subsidies. I wouldn't mind a few subsidies in my life. So now the kicker to this is what Ro and I talked about, was how those companies that get these subsidies, they make billions of dollars. Some of them trillions of dollars. But they do not pay their employees enough to be able to buy their own food. See, to qualify for food stamps or qualify for benefits, you must qualify for benefits. So a lot of these employees, they're not making enough because they don't work enough hours. Sometimes the retailer, corporation, is not giving them the opportunity to work those hours. And then when they are, frankly, they're just not getting paid a livable wage. All right? The minimum wage needs to come up to a more livable wage. So we've had that conversation on this channel, and folks, we know that Bernie Sanders, if you watch MSNBC or CNN, they may have even featured this on Fox. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, I think Tucker Carlson covered this. One of the few things Tucker Carlson did that I really, respected. Anyway, be that as it may. What happened is this. All that leads me to this. I'm going to put my coffee up here. All that leads me to this. Amazon has decided to raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour. Now, we know Amazon is a worldwide corporation, multinational corporation, but this pertains to its U.S. employees. Amazon hikes its minimum wage to $15 an hour to all U.S. employees. They announced it today, raising the minimum wage. The new minimum wage will benefit more than 250,000 Amazon employees. Now, these benefits will benefit not only part-time but full-time employees and temporary employees, as well as another 100,000 seasonal employees. This is all said by the company. Some employers who already make $15 an hour, wait for it, because I know you're thinking it like, what about the people that already make $15 an hour? Well, they will get an increase. Booyah! Kobe, Brian, Steph, all right? So all of them benefit from this. And do you know that there are people who won't give credit where it's due? Yeah, there are people who are denying that Bernie Sanders' constant, relentless pressure on Amazon, particularly Jeff Bezos, with numerous ads, they want to pretend that this change, this new move to $15 an hour plus to also increase the pay of other workers, was not heavily influenced by public backlash, spearheaded by Bernie Sanders and Ro Khanna. See, in their world, they think good things happen because they just happen. They think that, this is magical, the magical mist floated through the air and somehow it inspired Jeff Bezos. Some type of mind control, something happened. Some spiritual awakening occurred where he said, hey, you know what I should do? I'm worth billions and billions of dollars. I'm the world's richest man. Maybe I should pay people enough money so they could buy their own food in toiletries. Yeah. There are some people who believe stupid shit like that. They don't realize that it takes pressure. It takes pressure and awareness. And there's nothing more important to a company than its brand. Brand. That's what's important. So yeah, Bernie Sanders, Ro Khanna, this legislation has shed light on what needs to be done at Amazon, and not just Amazon, so many other retailers alike. But I want to start the show on a good note. A good note, something positive. Very rarely do I get to show you positive stories. Most of the stuff I got to tell you is horrible. It's horrific or just plain stupid. But this is a good thing. So ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Jeff Bezos doing the right thing in this instance. Give it up for those employees at Amazon who are going to make a little bit more money. And give it up for Bernie Sanders and Ro Khanna. Don't take away from the people that applied the pressure, because those people, they didn't get raises. Bernie Sanders didn't get a raise. Ro Khanna didn't get a raise. The people that work at Amazon got raises. So give it up for that. There are Hillary supporters out here. And yeah, there's a couple of them. And they still cannot let go of the fact that Hillary Clinton lost to Donald Trump. They are still blaming Bernie to the point where Bernie fighting for employees on an issue that all of us should be happy about, all of us should be concerned about, which are employee wages. They don't want to give a man credit for it. You are a lousy individual. You are a scumbag and a hypocrite. A good idea is a good idea no matter who comes up with it. Respect where it's due. Now, speaking of respect where it's due, Bernie Sanders had something to say about the recent events. And even Bernie Sanders shows that he can be gracious as well when it comes to giving credit where credit is due. Here it is. Okay. Let me get off the screen. Yeah, get me out of here. Sorry, guys, I got a lot of these, I got a lot of clips today. Here it is.
What's done is not only what Mr. Bezos today has done is not only enormously important for Amazon's hundreds of thousands of employees, it could well be, and I think it will be, a shot heard around the world. Mr. Bezos and Amazon are now leading the way. But there is absolutely now no reason why other profitable corporations like Walmart, like the fast food industry, like retail in general, and other employees, no reason now why they also should not be paying their employees at least $15 an hour.
So give it up for that one more time. Now, just to give you a little bit more details to this, Amazon released a statement, and it said this: we listened to our critics, thought hard about what we wanted to do, and decided we wanted to lead. Those are the very words coming from Jeff Bezos on this issue about what motivated him to do this. He listened to his critics. Listen to the critics. The critics are the people that had the audacity to push the millionaire, I don't know what he is, billionaire? He's a billionaire, Tim. Come on. Jeff Bezos is a billionaire, richest man. Okay, sorry. the people that had the audacity to push this billionaire to do the right thing, he did the right thing because of that. So we must respect that. Power in numbers and power, the relentless coverage of this issue. All right? Now, it's also important to note, as Bernie pointed out, this is not just about Bezos. It's also about Walmart. It's also about Walt Disney. It's also about, who else? McDonald's. Fast food, as Bernie put it, fast food industry. So Walmart is supposed to be making a move itself to increase its pay for its employees. I think they're moving to $11 an hour across the board in January. Retail, was it Target to some of you? They're going to be raising their wages as well. They would raise their minimum hourly wages to $15 by 2020. So this is also a good thing. So this is what Bezos means when he says he wants to lead. This is what Bernie means when he says this bodes well for others. It's not just about even Amazon. It's about the other employees at these other retailers who have to keep pace with Amazon if they want to retain talent. There it is. So thank you, Bernie. Thank you, Jeff Bezos, for doing the right thing. And I'm not suggesting there isn't more work to be done. We still need to look at the conditions at those fulfillment centers of Amazon. But a step in the right direction is a step in the right direction. And we can feel good about that as we continue our efforts to get more done. All right? All right. Now, that's how I see it. And now, it's going to go downhill from here. And I don't mean Amazon, I don't mean Bernie, I don't mean Rokada, I don't mean any of that. I just mean basic in general. I mean this show today, like what I have to cover, because there's some really crazy shit that's been said over the last 24 hours. I got to cover it because these people definitely deserve attention. So, I'd like to start here. I got to start here. Facebook Live, they're still connected, right? Yeah, here we go. Got a little problem here, guys. Let me see if I can get this back in. Okay. Check this out, guys.
Is not only what Mr. Bezos today has done is not only enormously important for Amazon's hundreds of thousands.
All right. I don't even know how to set this one up. Lately, Donald Trump has been defending his nominee, Brett Kavanaugh. I get it. It's probably a tiresome effort to have to repeatedly try to support your guy, even though, yeah, your guy not doing so well. Okay? But the way Trump has been responding to reporters has been bad even for him. Yeah, so it's been really bad. I'm really kind of like, wow, even this is a little far for Trump to be so rude and such a complete pain in the ass. But he has exceeded expectations. Here goes Donald Trump in a altercation that happened with a female reporter, and I'll let you be the judge of it.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. She's shocked that I picked her.
No.
She's in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
In a tweet this...
I don't know if you could hear that.
I mean, right now, I'd say my son.
Screw that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let's try that one more time. Sounds so low.
Yeah, go ahead. Sure. She's shocked that I picked her.
No.
She's in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do.
I'm sorry?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
In a tweet this...
I don't know. It looks like maybe Donald Trump and this reporter have a bad history. Donald Trump insults female reporter. You're not thinking. You never do. During a Rose Garden news conference called to highlight the revamped U.S.-Canada-Mexico trade agreement, President Donald Trump insulted a female reporter, telling her she never thinks, even before she had a chance to ask her a question. President Donald Trump insulted a female reporter in the Rose Garden on Monday, telling her she never thinks before asking a question. One of several slights to female journalists during a sprawling press conference. The young lady's name is Cecilia Vega. She's a White House reporter for ABC News. And I guess Trump really doesn't like her. Now, I know he didn't like Jim Acosta. I didn't know he had such venom for Miss Cecilia Vega. I didn't know this. But evidently he does. And, you know, little biting, little harsh, yeah? Little punchy there, Trump. And it wasn't just Miss Vega. He went in on another female reporter. Here goes another clip of Donald Trump being pretty pissed off. Oh no, what's up with Trumpy?
Big discrepancy.
Okay, so
yes, go ahead, please.
Just to wrap up, can you promise
You know
to
what? You've
release
really
the
had enough.
FBI's report?
Hey, you've had enough. Go ahead, please.
Thanks, Mr.
I really believe that he was very strong on the fact that he drank a lot, and so I don't know where there'd be big discrepancy.
Okay, so
yes, go ahead, please.
Just to wrap up, can you promise
You know
to
what?
release
You've really
the
had enough.
FBI's report?
Hey, you've had enough. Go ahead, please.
I mean, damn.
Thanks, Mr.
What's wrong with Trumpy? Hands too small? Hands? Arthritis in those hands? What's going on, buddy? Huh? Missing Melania while she's in South Africa? Miss being ignored? Her separate bedroom? Her not being in it's got you being a little, I don't know, beside yourself? Woke up on the wrong side of the orange tree? The orange grove tree? I don't know. Your dye not working? Your panties in a bunch? What's going on, Trumpy? I mean, guys, come on, man. There's a level of decency. All right? There's a level of decency. And I know there's Trump supporters out there going, treat her like garbage. That's what she deserves. But why? Why? Well, what reason? What reasons does Trump have to treat people like horrible just for no reason at all, it looks like to me? Even if he did have a reason, is that the way like a president should conduct himself? I mean, he conducts himself not even the way like regular guys should conduct themselves. Come on. But of course they would defend anything because it's their guy Trump. I think that Trump is tired of reporters because Brett Kavanaugh is getting a hard time, and Trump doesn't like it. He's really pissed off at the media right now. But he didn't need to take it all out on various reporters. It's not their fault that he picked a guy who most people don't like. I thought he was draining the swamp. He went and got special swamp creatures, and now he wants to bring them to the Supreme Court. Here goes, and just to prove my point about Donald Trump being pissed off and being like, yo, I don't want to, this Kavanaugh thing's getting to him, is his response about Kavanaugh lately. It's been changing because we know originally he was really steadfast, like, that's my guy, I don't want to hear shit, don't talk badly about my guy. And now he sounds like maybe Brett, might not be the right guy. Here goes the clip. Yeah. Well, shit, is it the clip? Well, you know what? This one, this is a little, hold on one second, guys. This is a little different. This one, let me jump back on the screen. This one's a little different. This is Donald Trump with a lame. This is not him defending Kavanaugh as much as it is Donald Trump just like doing something that I think is even worse than defending Kavanaugh. Check this out and see if you get what I'm saying. All right? Here we go.
Say it. Well, I say that it's a very scary time for young men in America when you can be guilty of something that you may not be guilty of. This is a very difficult time.
Now, I hope you guys could hear that. It does really sound very low on my end. Let me try one more time, and then I'm going to read it just to make sure people got it. All right, so here we go. Try this one more time, guys.
Say it. Well, I say that it's a very scary time for young men in America when you can be guilty of something that you may not be guilty of. This is a very difficult time.
Yeah, like I heard that. I'm like, this is some weird ass, defense. Like, it's a scary time in America to be a guy because you could be accused of something you didn't do. He's talking about Brett Kavanaugh, I assume that's what he's talking about. Guys, haven't we had that problem in America forever, where people get accused of shit they didn't do? Maybe I don't know, particularly black folks on death row. But see, Trump wouldn't be bothered to make that type of a statement regarding every other month where I see a person who served 15, 20 years, find out that they didn't commit the crime, and now, have a nice life, black guy. Have a nice life, poor white guy. Have a nice life, Latino dude. What's new? Oh, I get it, what's new. Privileged white guys are maybe being accused of shit they did 20 years ago that he doesn't like, right? Look, I have no problem. I want justice too for everyone. I don't want people being convicted of stuff they didn't do, and I don't want people losing their livelihoods for things they didn't do either. Okay? I don't care who you are, what color you are. But let's be a little fair. This type of shit's been going on for a very long time. Very long time in this country. And to act like this is a new thing, I mean, the woman who accused Emmett Till of trying to talk to her, and then he was lynched, tortured and lynched and killed and thrown in the Tallahatchie River, who just said, well, I lied, I made it all up, is just one example. But that type of thing has happened all the time in America. And what I'm saying is, do you realize how you sound, people, when you complain about Brett Kavanaugh and say, oh, he's poor guy? When this type of thing has happened, and the result of false accusations, that we know are false accusations, has been so much more extreme for certain people in America than Brett Kavanaugh. Do you get what I'm saying? Where's your outrage for, I don't know, God, what's the young boy from Staten Island? From New York, Talib, God, what's his name? He was accused of stealing a book bag. He was in jail for 3 years. They did a Netflix special about him. Tarif, what's his name? Come on, guys. Browder, right? What was your outrage about this young man? He ended up taking his life after being in solitary confinement for a year. Khalif, right? All I'm saying is you sound like damn hypocrites when you complain about Brett Kavanaugh. You don't realize that there has been horrible, horrible cases of lack of justice for a lot of people for many years in this country, and some that continue to this day. But you wouldn't be bothered about that. You would say, I'm sure he did something. But not when it's Brett Kavanaugh and not when it's Trump's guy. Well, let me just awaken you to a reality that a lot of people get the shaft in America on a repeated basis. And not the way you like it, Lindsey Graham. What I'm saying very plainly is that your hypocrisy is showing. Big time. But you know, Donald Trump's not the only one with this hypocritical stripe running down their back. Yeah, the hypocritical stripe does not fall far from the tree. His son, Donald Trump Jr., made a similar dumbass remark. And this is classic, go down in the history books as dumbass remarks. Here it is. Damn it. Get rid of that one.
I see what's going on right now. It's scary for all things. I mean, I wouldn't want... Who are you scared most for, your sons or your daughter? I mean, right now, I'd say my son. The other... I see what's going on right now. It's scary for all things. I mean, I wouldn't want... Who are you scared most for, your sons or your daughter? I mean, right now, I'd say my son. The other... I see what's going on right now. It's scary for all things. I mean, I wouldn't want... Who are you scared most for, your sons or your daughter? I mean, right now, I'd say my son. The other...
All right, guys. Just make sure our volume's right. I am a man, obviously. I've always been a man. Was born this way. I've always dealt with issues that most men deal with. And as a black man, it's even to a more extreme. For some reason, there's this connotation, this stereotype that black men are abusive to women. I wonder where that came from. And black men are rapists, sexual assaulters. These ideas that have long history in America. So I am not aloof, like I don't understand that there are men who are accused of things and men who are placed in buckets without their doing anything. That men are sometimes marginalized that way. That some men are villainized. So I want to make that clear. I understand. I get it. But in a country where women are killed daily by men, not the other way around, where women are raped daily by men, how the fuck can Donald Trump Jr. sit there and say he's more afraid for his son than his daughters? Come on, people. Are you guys okay with this? Like, you don't have to even be a feminist to realize how fucking illogical that is. Women are more likely to be killed by a man than anything else in this world, anything else in this country. More women are killed by men than women are probably die in car accidents. I'm pretty sure of that number. More women are killed by men than falling downstairs or opiates. Do you understand what I'm telling you? The biggest murderer of women is men. And we got Donald Trump Jr. parroting his dad, all because they want Brett Kavanaugh to be Supreme Court Justice, to the detriment of all women. This is disrespectful. And it's disrespectful in a lot of ways, but it's really disrespectful to women. I mean, come on. These statistics, they're out there. You could say, hey, I think Brett's a good guy. I think he's getting a raw deal. But for you to go and say, well, you know, I'm more worried about my son than I am my daughter in this society? This society? This country? With what we do? I think that anybody who's unaware of how bad, how violent, how violent our society is to women in general. Not every guy, not every man, right? but in general is what I'm saying. For you to make that type of statement based on the fact, and we all know they're saying it only because of Brett Kavanaugh. Trump doesn't sit around saying this every day. Donald Trump Jr. doesn't say this every day. They're only saying it because they're playing politics. And speaking of playing politics, Lindsey Sham Graham, he gets worse every day. Here he is now, talking about his recent full-throated capitulation to Donald Trump.
If you don't like me working with President Trump to make the world a better place, I don't give a shit.
And there you
If you don't like me working with President Trump to make the world a better place, I don't give a shit.
And if you don't like me calling you a sham, a piece of garbage, and a hypocrite, I don't give a shit. Yeah, Lindsey Graham, you have totally lost all moral compass, all ethics. You know, not only are you a complete hypocrite when it comes to Brett Kavanaugh and this whole confirmation hearing business, where you suddenly have brain disorder, where you don't realize how you stood in the direct path of Merrick Garland being confirmed for no other reason than politics. And then you were on the record saying that if Hillary Clinton became president, that you would vote against anyone that she brought forth for Supreme Court justice. That's what you said. And why did you say that why would you stonewall Merrick Garland, promise to stonewall anyone Hillary couldn't bring forth? There's only one reason. It was politics. But now all of a sudden you act as if the Democrats playing politics as well is this weird thing. Oh God, I never seen politics played before. And you go on these fake ass rants like all of a sudden you've discovered that America's jacked up and that our political system is jacked up and our parties are just all the time fighting over BS, not getting the work done and playing politics. Like this is new to you? Oh man, is that my hand? I didn't know it was on the back of my hand. I can't believe it. I've been carrying this hand around with me all this time and I had no idea what was on the back of my own fucking hand. That's Lindsey Graham. For him to act as if politics being played in D.C. is new shit is such a disrespect to people who have the ability to think. Yeah, he's disrespecting you. He's disrespecting me when he plays this type of bullshit. When he pretends like he don't understand what's going on. When he pretends he's not complicit. I mean, come on, guys. Merrick Garland, that was 2016. It was only 2 years ago. He made the statement about Hillary Clinton just 2 years ago as well. So you mean you can't remember making horrible statements about how you were going to do certain things for political reasons just 2 years ago? But now suddenly you have total amnesia, isolated, selective amnesia. I'm going to remember this. I remember that. I remember that. Oh, I'm going to forget that part. That part I forget. I forget that part. But all the rest of this I remember. Because here in South Carolina, we forget selectively. Fuck you, Lindsey Graham. Now, yesterday, let me get Lindsey Graham off my screen, guys. All right, so yesterday I talked about not Donald Trump. I talked about Kanye West. And I said how Kanye West was playing politics because, well, yeah, he got a record to sell. That's what he does. And so we covered it yesterday on the show, and I made this clip. And I think it's doing pretty well on Instagram, and I'd like you to check it out. Here it is. And here we go again, talking about Kanye West, and he's got an album. Last time we talked about Kanye West, he had an album coming out. And here we go again, talking about Kanye West, and he's got an album coming out. Why is it Kanye tends to get political whenever he has an album coming out? Isn't it possible that all of this political talk that Kanye's demonstrated over the last couple of album releases, that all he's doing is a promotion for his albums? I mean, I know you want him to be all deep and there to be a deeper meaning to what he's doing, but what if that's all it is? Yo, Kanye, if you got something political you want to say to the black community, I'm going to need you not to say it until after your album comes out. That way, we know you're keeping it real. Until then, shut the fuck up, my dude. Now, that was my response to Kanye West, and it's doing, like I stated, it's doing pretty well on Instagram. People are feeling where I'm coming from, where I say, hey, it looks to me like Kanye West, he only gets political, talks about these very hot-button issues, and rocks the MAGA hat when it's time to release an album. Where have you been in between albums? And why aren't people seeing the correlation? All right. Well, I saw a post by Snoop. And you know, I've given Snoop the business because there are times, a lot of times with Snoop, he's just so supportive of the Democrat Party, it just pisses me off totally because it's like, dude, the Democrats don't deserve anything unless they're going to earn it. Democrat Party doesn't automatically deserve the black vote. Democratic Party does not automatically deserve anyone's vote. They need to earn it. Earn it, Snoop, earn it. But that being said, Kanye West is the same way. He feels like Trump deserves all this great glory and praise and wants to jump on the MAGA train without there being real benefits to the black community. And then he wants to use issues with the Democratic Party, but not talk about what we're getting with Trump. So see, both of them, both Snoop and Kanye, I had problems with. And I've commented about both of them. But I can also say when I think they're getting it right. Well, here goes something that was posted by Snoop. And I said, you know what? This makes sense. This was a post, a comment by someone, DJ Pound. I can't even see it. And it says, make America great again. Obviously, we got Kanye West wearing the MAGA hat. And it says, music ain't getting attention. Music ain't getting attention. And that's like perfect. It's perfect for what I think inspires Kanye West to go on these political rants. And then Snoop had something else to say where he said, make your music great again. Yep. And then he took it a step too far. Then he went too far with it because that's Snoop. That's what he does, you know. He went too far. He had to go that far. You know. You had me with the make your music great again. I love that part. And I like the make music ain't getting attention. I love that too. That's, yeah. But, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say it. So anyway, guys, Lord, there I go getting in trouble. You know, if I weren't in trouble, I wouldn't be doing my job. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning into the Coffee with Tim Black show. Let me go check the chat room, see what's going on over here. Oh, God, Funkadelic fan said slavery is a lifestyle choice. Lord. That was funny. Daisy X. Julie Love, attention junkies. Hey. What's up, Julie? How you doing? Brian Cosby. You got it. And you know something I pointed out yesterday on the show last night, if you guys missed it. I said, you know, it would be really funny. It was amazing that they let Kanye West go on SNL. You know, right after he said that slavery was a choice. I mean, a lot of black people were pissed off and they were offended that Kanye West would say that slavery was a choice. And I just wondered, like, what SNL allow Kanye West to come on their show if he would have said that the Holocaust was a choice? Just wonder. I mean, what if he said, hey, you know, because he did say, like, you know, these slaves, they could have resisted more. Well, what if he would have said, well, you know, the Jews, they should have ran faster. They should have resisted more. I wonder if all the Trump supporters, what they would be, you know, saying then. Would they be like, yeah, well, you know, he meant it this way. You know, he meant, you know, slavery of the mind, my brother. He did not mean real slaves. Would y'all still be like, yeah, go, Kanye? See, I think that people, they really don't give a shit about black people. They just really don't. I really believe that the Trump supporters don't give a shit. They don't. Because if you insert any other group, well, except for Mexicans and Latinos, because Trump dogs them out every chance he gets. Don't put Muslims in there either, because obviously people the Trump supporters would have been fine with that. But I'm saying, I hope that you would have been offended if Kanye would have referred to any other groups. History where something devastating happened, like freaking, like calamity, like tragic, like horrific past, and then like minimized it and said you should have done better. I would hope that anybody would be offended by it. But obviously for SNL, it was like, all right, hey, time, it blew over. It's been about, 6 weeks? It's been an album since that happened. I'm sure they're ready to see you again. Anyway, I just thought I'd point out the hypocrisy of our democracy and how when Kanye West says he's being censored and these people say Kanye's being censored, man, you don't know what being censored is. You got to say that you thought slavery was a choice and offended the fuck out of millions of people. If you'd have said that about any other group, particularly the Jewish folks, we would have never heard from you again. I'm Tim Black for Coffee with Tim Black. Email me at tim@timblacktv.com. Become a member of this show. Well, we call it straight because, see, we're not funded by the DNC or the GOP or Democrats or Republicans. Neither are we in a position where we got to curry water for anybody. And I do mean anybody. We do what we do here. It's independence. So join us and become a part of it. I love you guys. I'll see you tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another edition of the Tim Black at Night Show. Peace. Coffee with Tim Black. Coffee with Tim Black. That's right.